I'm Bob Coleman, and we're talking Main Street and the small business lenders who help it grow. Hey, 2019, beginning of the year, we're always trying to do things better, as you are. So we're going to change up our podcast a little bit. I'm going to reduce the time. I've talked to some of you. We're not going to have a 10 to 15 minute podcast. It's going to be bite-sized, 3 to 5 minutes, and single issue. Obviously, what's important? The government shutdown. Listen to what Lance Sexton and I had to say about it.
Lance, I got a number. Can I close the loan?
The answer is yes. The loan, when you put a loan in SBA 1 or you put a loan in E-Tran and SBA gives you a loan number, that loan exists. So you can go ahead and move forward and close that loan. In fact, our institution, we have an incredible closing group that puts the loans in the system. And we had one loan that one of our staff team members stayed late the day before the shutdown to get it in so we could get a loan number.
Lance, I am in a nasty liquidation. I have to go to court. The SOP says I need approval from SBA in this litigation. What do I do?
You need to go ahead and use prudent servicing and liquidation on that activity. It's like litigation plans. If you have a litigation plan with expenses exceeding $10,000, it requires SBA's approval. But if you look at various parts of the litigation plan, it does talk about taking emergency prudent liquidation actions, and this would be emergency prudent liquidation action. If litigation is the prudent thing to do, you need to go ahead and go forward, prepare your litigation plan, and when SBA comes back to work, submit it for approval and put a memorandum on stating, hey, this had to be done. Now we're requesting approval of our litigation.
I think that's great advice. I think as a prudent lender, you go ahead and go for it, do what you have to do, and ask for forgiveness later. I think that's a better strategy rather than say, oh, I can't do anything because the government shut down.
Of course, you can still do all of your unilateral servicing actions
right.
as normal, but those that need SBA's approval, if it's something that will wait till SBA comes back to work. But if it's something that's absolutely necessary to maximize recovery on a loan, do not wait. Go ahead and take action and submit to SBA.
I concur with that. You were an SBA bureaucrat. We know all the SBA bureaucrats. These people are reasonable, and they would rather you protect your asset or protect the recovery rather than say, hey, I can't do anything. So I think that's a great point.
When I was at the Little Rock Servicing Center, Bob, we did go through a couple of shutdowns, and we had actions where they had taken action that required approval, but we concurred with those. Typically, SBA is going to be incredibly reasonable. You've got the word prudent servicing and liquidation, Bob. That word is in the SOP several times. Well, this is the time for prudent servicing and liquidation.
Thank you for joining us for the Coleman Report update and for supporting America's Main Street, one entrepreneur at a time.